Pepsi versus Coke, Xbox versus PlayStation, Nike versus Adidas. Great rivalries that have shaped an industry. So what's the Pepsi versus Coke for roller skating? Riedell versus VNLA. Who would win if Riedell and VNLA went band for band? In 1945, Paul Riedell and his wife Sophie founded Riedell Skates with one goal in mind: to produce and offer only the finest quality skates available in the market. VNLA was started in 2005 by a college freshman out of his dorm room. Since then, it has become the world's fastest growing skate company. VNLA started with just 2 products designed to satisfy a small niche market. Today, VNLA designs, manufactures, and markets high-end roller skates, inline skates, and components. Who makes more money, Riedell or VNLA? Riedell Shoes Incorporated, $22,103,000 a year, according to Kona Equity. According to Zoom Info, VNLA, they made around $5 million. The size of these companies affects each part of our discussion for today. The thing about Riedell versus VNLA is it's not a fair comparison. Everything that you could say that Riedell does better and they have more of, you could also attribute to the fact that they are 2 to 3 times larger. That's why today I want to focus on comparing where their markets overlap. To understand the difference in the scale between Riedell and VNLA, I want to break down the different markets that these companies serve. Riedell sells to 2 major markets, the roller market and the ice market. To show the depth of Riedell skates, I'm going to look at their ice skates. They have a casual and a competitive ice skating sections. They have developmental ice skates. That's 3 different sections of ice skates. Inside of these complete sets, they have a range of prices. This is ice. On the other hand, VNLA focuses on a more defined niche market. First off, no ice. Although VNLA does sell inline skates while Riedell doesn't, VNLA only sells inline speed skates, effectively niching down inside of the inline speed skating market. When it comes to quad skates, VNLA focuses on mid-range, rhythm, and speed skates. Riedell or VNLA, who's more popular? 74,000 followers on Instagram. So VNLA Skate Co, 23.7K followers on Instagram. Back in my day, Riedell and VNLA used to compete with their jam skating teams. Team Riedell was one of the first sponsored jam skating teams. Eventually, times moved on. Team Riedell disbanded and the skaters from Team Riedell went on to do their next thing. Now the Team Riedell sponsored squad is 3 different squads that hit 3 different niches. One part of Riedell's community engagement is their engagement in the derby world. They sponsor derby events, and they recently sponsored Team USA at the Roller Derby World Cup. Riedell has also brushed shoulders with multiple superstars. People like Christy Yamaguchi chose Riedell as her skate of choice, and Christy Yamaguchi got mad gold medals. By skating with Riedell at the Super Bowl, Usher immediately exposed Riedell to hundreds of millions of viewers. When I was doing the calculation, first I only thought about the big moments. Okay, Riedells were in Whip It. Okay, Riedells were in Birds of Prey. Okay, but I forgot about all of the people on these skaters' teams. So in addition to being exposed by Usher skating with the Riedells, every single influencer that skated with Usher also added to Riedell's popularity in this moment. When you keep it for realists and you look at what skaters are wearing in competitions when the game is on the line, they're wearing Riedells. VNLA is not a slouch themselves. In fact, back in the day, VNLA had an extremely dominant showing at the jam skating competitions. They signed the pound for pound best jam skaters of the generation, Diamond Walker and Tony Zay. Currently, VNLA does not have an efficient team. VNLA has also done some shows too. Let's check them out on their website. VNLA skaters have been active in the entertainment industry, appearing on MTV's America's Best Dance Crew, America's Got Talent, Disney's Shake It Up, Nickelodeon's Figure It Out, boxes so you think you can dance, and many more. One of the differences between Riedell and VNLA is VNLA sponsors jam skating events. One of the coolest parts about the National Jam Skating League, it nurtures talent. And VNLA has also done partnerships with major brands like Sonic. They supported events like the Sonic Skate Competition.
First place gets $1,500. We all top six get a pair of skates worth $1,000 from VNLA.
Well, the estimation that I came up with was
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
Riedell has done around 500 million views. VNLA is looking at around 10 million views. Even if those metrics aren't precise, I think it would be fair. Riedell has done some of the biggest shows in the world. This is a banana notification. Smash that like button if you've been enjoying the video, and hit that subscribe if you want to join the boss community. This next part got me feeling like Nino Brown at the end of New Jack City. I have to decide once and for all, do I like Riedell or VNLA better? I'm gonna break this down by going through each roller skating style on the rhythm skating map and deciding, would I choose a Riedell skate or a VNLA skate to skate that style? Roller skating producers do not work in a vacuum, so they form long-term partnerships. Radar wheels, Powerdyne plates and accessories, Quick bearings, Moxie skates, Antique skates. VNLA doesn't have the same connection with brands. They have some brands that they work with, but it's not a lot of the major brands in skating. Riedell has a long-term partnership with Quick bearings, while VNLA makes their own bearings in-house. VNLA bearings use the traditional ABEC scales. If you don't know,
so the ABMA created the Annular Bearing Engineering Committee to set standards for dimensions. ABEC only rates tolerances. ABEC doesn't rate the bearings from worst to best. It's more of a grade or a class.
Here's where ABEC really comes in and rates a bearing. They're looking for the distance between the balls and the inner ring and the outer ring, and that measurement gives a bearing its rating. And other ABEC ratings have their own allowable tolerance.
In my head, the higher the number, the nicer the bearing.
If ABEC only measures and rates tolerances, can an ABEC 3 be better than an ABEC 7? Well, the answer is yes, because ABEC only measures tolerances. It does not rate speed, durability, ball sphericity, torsional loads, axial loads, surface finishes, torque, lubricants.
Lubricant.
It only measures, I think you're getting.
When I heard that it was actually calculating tolerances and it was more connected to the sizes of the bearings, I was like, wow. So according to Bad Girlfriend Skates, from the quick Zenith level, these bearings are comparable to ABEC 9s. According to this AI summary, Riedell labels entry-level quick Zeniths as ABEC 5 for precision. This isn't consistent with the Riedell website. Riedell does not say an ABEC rating. We have the quick Zeniths coming in at 40. We have the Swift Nitrides coming in at 95. And we have the ceramics coming in at 150. The VNLA ABEC 9 bearings are coming in at the price point of the Riedell Zeniths. How much it costs is connected to how much it costs them to make it. That means that when we see a Riedell package with a Quick Swiss Nitride set on them, they have a pair of bearings that are another level of quality from the VNLA package. Looking at each of their models, VNLA uses a combination of their Gorilla plate or a lightweight aluminum plate. So the VNLA Gorilla plate's coming in at $80. The 5-degree Kingpin angle offers stability at high speeds and maneuverability while jam skating. 8mm axis, 5x8 adjustable style, 9x16 Kingpin. Riedell packages are coming with a different level of hardware. Let's check out some of the Powerdyne plates. Powerdyne plates come in a range of prices. At this very bottom, the Powerdyne thrust plate coming in at $50. 15-degree Kingpin, meaning that it's optimized for stability and speed as well. It's not completely up to the 45. Powerdyne reactor fuse plate, 10-degree Kingpin, The newest addition in the Reactor family of plates, the Reactor Fuse, offers exceptional performance at a great value. The kingpins are set at 10 degrees for superior power, stability, and stopping power. So Powerdyne Reactor Fuse. Next level up, Powerdyne Neo Reactor. 10-degree kingpin angle for superior push and acceleration. The Powerdyne is built for lightweight, extruded aircraft, aluminum that offers durability and rigidity. The Reactor Neo has been stress tested and refined to reduce weight, increase strength, and improve feel. The go-to skate for JBers and JB adjacent styles is the Riedell OG roller set. 172 OG boot, $729. Let's break down the specs. 172 black, toe stop, jam plugs, sizes 4 to 13, bearings, quick zenith. Powerdyne Reactor aluminum plate. The Powerdyne Reactor Neo aluminum is versatile and suitable for several skating styles, including derby, skate park, and even some artistic skating. It's known for being lightweight and strong, making it a good choice for skaters who need a balance of agility and durability. Rhythm skating is artistic skating with swag. You can also get this color lab. Ooh. I can get a color lab at 172. On the other side, we have the drum roll, please. Vanilla Godfather, All-American Dreams. Inside of the rink, I really like the hardness of the wheels. Vanilla ABEC9 plates. Vanilla does their plates in-house. All-American Dream wheels, jam plugs, Gorilla plates. So a lot of Vanilla models have the Gorilla plates. So we're gonna be talking about this Gorilla plate a lot today. Every single time I touch the ground, I like the way that the Gorilla plate flexes with me. Vanilla Gorilla plates are primarily designed for jam skating and recreational skating due to their high impact nylon construction and 5-degree kingpin angle, which offers stability at high speeds and maneuverability for spins and other tricks. In the head-to-head, looking at the V-line versus the Godfather is a nicer skate. Second thing that the OG gives you that the Godfather cannot is street credit. If you go into like Chicago, people have on hides or they have on the OG. You might see 1 or 2 people in a session with a pair of the Vanilla Godfather. So connects you to the ring. It's something that I have to admit is real. I have this boot. One of my favorite parts about the Godfather, at the time I didn't have $700 for an OG. Broke boys. I don't bang with broke boys. On street cred alone, I'd give this one to the Riedell OG. But as a person that skates in the Vanilla OG, it feels amazing. If you are a jam skater, buy the Vanillas. Out of the box, it's gonna be ready to hit your grounded flares. If you on the outside, if you want a JB, if you wanna go to Chicago, get an OG. The jam skating comparison is extremely interesting. Jam skates are Vanilla's thing, but Riedell produces higher end jam skates. The Riedell Phase roller skate set, this is the standard in competition. I used to have these. Model 395 boot, Powerdyne Reactor Neo Aluminum, Solar Ninja Agile wheels. These things are small and hard. Quick zenith bearings and the jam plugs. So first thing about these, aura. 1000% aura when you pull these out. Aura's gonna be off the charts. You can also get them in half sizes. Vanilla's a jam skating company, but this is where the ceiling of jam skates from Vanilla is. The Vanilla Freestyle Remix, the Pro Series coming in around 400, and if we come down to the Junior Series, the Junior Series coming in at around 239. This is the YJS, the Young Jam Skater starter pack right here. So looking at these 2 pages, we can notice that they're not in competition. If we look at the Riedell R3 isn't in competition with the Vanilla Junior. The Riedell Dart, these are all coming in under the Junior collection. Vanilla has a niche carved out, competitive jam skaters. It is the standard for starting competitive jam skating. If you're going pro though, you're wearing a Riedell 3200. I know you are. We're gonna be talking about New York adjacent styles. For the Riedell Boost package, we're coming in with the Riedell 111, black or white, power dyeing, thrust nylon. Ooh, the Sonar Riva Black, ABEC 5, gem plugs. So the Riedells are coming in only D width or medium width, no wide. This would be the perfect comparison. V-Line Rhythm Boot, Gorilla double action plates, Sure Grip Fame wheels in black, white or pink. Vanilla ABEC 9 bearings, round toe stops or jam plugs. Power dyeing thrust nylon plate. The Riedell Boost is going head to head with the Vanilla V-Line. That means that on the V-Line Boost package, Vanilla is out competing Riedell on quality because it has that Gorilla plate. If you're going to rhythm skate stand up outside, this might be another time to get the Riedells because of the power dyeing plate. However, if you're a jam skater, we already know about that Gorilla plate. The last vote comes down to street cred. On straight up street cred, down Anna? If you got your own wheels, nobody gonna judge you. You could come down there in a pair of roller skate shoes and get your run on. But in the skating rink adult world, the Riedell 111, you're gonna blend in. Who has the most attractive beginner skates at the $100 price point, as close as we can possibly get? Riedell Boot Orchid. So the pink, the lagoon, the teal, or the ultraviolet purple. High top design for good ankle support. The Marvel aluminum Sonar Zen wheels at an 85A, ABEC 5. Once again, sizes 4 to 11, full only, medium width. Decent boot coming in at $119. Vanilla Parfait, $159. Microfiber boot. Plates, aluminum with adjustable toe stops. 78A outdoor wheels. So the Vanilla ABEC 7. They're selling vanilla wheel. This is a moment where you start to see where the Riedell collaborations come in, because the Riedell has a collaboration with Sonar, and Sonar produced their own branded wheel for them. The Vanilla Parfait has lost on price. They lost on price hard. That extra $60 past the $100 puts them out of the running for the Impala Mama market. Riedell is going to sell those Impala Mamas. Thought about it, somebody told them, hey, you're gonna have to buy $119 of skate if you buy them Impalas regardless. You might as well just get the Riedell. Which of these skates is going to get you more street cred in the lifestyle skater market? For the ability to look like I have a pair of Moxies on without buying a pair of Moxie, I'm gonna have to give this one to the Vanilla Parfaits. Them's the rules. They look like the lollies. Even like this little piece on the back of the boot where the design is different, from across the rink, one girl at the rink gonna think you wearing some Molly lollies. Second thing that the Parfaits have is they have slightly better bearings. You see, Vanilla did it to them again. If you like today's comparison of Riedell and Vanilla, you're gonna love my next video. 8 life-changing lessons I learned inline skating. So if you like today's video, hit that like button. And if you want to join the community, you might as well subscribe. And until next time, happy skating, Boss Tweezy.